The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Price. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Price. Oh, he's got some space. Delivers the stiff arm. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Price. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Got some room in under the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Galloway. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defense
looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes...
He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spikes. start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Galloway. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. By the defense, it's the first one they've used this half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring them down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action, maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his target down the middle. Touchdown, Noles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Austin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Price. Now just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the snap, it's Price. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Price. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Price. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed skill set.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Bush. It's a running room. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Price. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Price. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Price. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Price. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Bush. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown,
been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. On the snap, it's Bush. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Galloway. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll pull it down. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coleman. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Looking to throw on first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. The Noles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
On the direct snap, it's Bush. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Bush. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Bush. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Bush. He breaks a tackle. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in his tracks.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Price. Turning it up! He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Price. And some room to work. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the direct snap, it's Price. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Price.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
On the snap, it's Price. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Price. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On the direct snap, it's Bush. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Price. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Galloway. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. State offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He wants a big play here late. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Price. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Price. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
Some would say run the clock, some would say I don't need to add points, but here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game if the offense did their job.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. On the direct snap, it's Price. He's into the end zone. It is good, and now it's a two-possession game, a 9-point lead here in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted deep in his own end. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. Coming out with it, it's Coleman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap, it's Price. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Still on his feet at the 35. Turns on the Jets. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Defense in press coverage. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate this time.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gonna let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Fires to the right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Direct snap. It's Bush. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Bush. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown for the running back. The offensive line, paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
Here comes the two-point try. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Memphis picking up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bush. There he goes. Passes takes him still on his feet. Touchdown ball. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
On the direct snap, it's Bush. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go.
I don't know if anybody saw this happening. He's 0 for 6 to start the game throwing it. He's just not seeing the field real well. But
and the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a point.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half.
Beck's going for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Price. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Price. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll line up to go for 2. On the direct snap, it's Bush. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes his man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and
they snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. When it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I have to say.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Lining up in the Wild. to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Price. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Price. Creates a little room. Turning it on! He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Direct snap. It's Bush. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
On the snap, it's Trainer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Tennessee.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On the direct snap, it's Bush. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the direct snap, it's Bush. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Washington. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Owens. At the 20, he's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cal! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Bush. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or...
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Bush. Finding an escape route. There he goes! At the 20. He's at the 10.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Price. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Price. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On the direct snap, it's Price. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Bush. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown now set up on a 1st and goal situation because of good physical play.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer!
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. On the snap, it's Bush. He's into the end zone, and what a way to end the half. A touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and that's how we'll go to the break. The Golden Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Setting up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown ball. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
On the direct snap, it's Bush. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Bush. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to.
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
We got all these fancy pass plays and all these fancy formations and shifts and motions and all this stuff you make me think about as a defensive guy. And then you slip that in. Really nice job by the offense, hitting you with the draw, with the unexpected. Nice job getting a big gain.
Makes the grab. It's Galloway. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding to strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Bush. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, and showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles. He can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On the direct snap, it's Price. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the wildcat. Direct snap, it's Bush. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is perfect. And now they regain the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Looking for a crease to the left. Runs through a tackle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Washington. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Owens. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Release to the back. Makes a grab past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
We've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this.
Will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. See some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Price. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
So they come to the line and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Got a little space. There he goes. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Finding open areas. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Price. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Price. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Bush. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. This is softening them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Extending the play. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So now on It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Got his man. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
I love it when they slip it to the fullback. He's a guy that, blocks a lot, so always in the box blocking, and then you sneak in by those linebackers and try to give him a touch or two to get some positive yards.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Running into the open space. And they forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. Touchdown, Spartans! Once he got some room, it was over.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Bush. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Bush. He's in open space downfield. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Oh, better look out! Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Still running at the 35. Lots of room to run. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Bush. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. This is now a 7-point game. And the Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The pitch. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Wide open downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Eakin. At the 35, he's open. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Bush. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Looking for room at the 40. Breaks into the open on the left. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Volunteer. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that start.
He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Pocket breaking down. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins, guys, you start to lose.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sparty. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
Brings up second down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Running to Green. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and you pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Coleman. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the snap, it's Coleman. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the
breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
Man, this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on teals, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Price. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. On the direct snap, it's Price. Quick spin on the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On the direct snap, it's Price. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown ball!
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
Here comes the two-point try. Direct snap. It's Price. He's in there. Two-point conversion is good, and they're down by just one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Some good ball. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. And he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. 2nd down coming up. They want that clock to run. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Forced out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The Spartans will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Bush. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Price. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Takes it the other way. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback takes a knee. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Tennessee.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Showing off well. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going.
There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Hansen. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A couple of really nice things you're seeing from this offense early in the game. Number one, they were able to run the ball on 3rd down and pick up the first. But 2, they kept the 3rd down manageable. And when they do that, they're a very difficult offense to stop. Doing a nice job here early in the game. You got to be impressed by the O.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, South Carolina! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Looking for blockers. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Bush. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Bush. Wildcat didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
On the direct snap, it's Bush. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Find some fresh air. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On the direct snap, it's Bush. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap, it's Bush. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Austin. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's strong. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Got room at the 35. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. What an effort to get that fumble and take it the other way and just about house the thing.
This defense practices.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And the returner goes down.
And the Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Tennessee, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Austin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's Bush. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Bush. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Bush. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Tennessee, 0.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
1st and 10.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. On the direct snap, it's Bush. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know that